That's what he is. Jordy like dork.
His name actually.
So, huh?
No.
No. So, hey guys, we are going, right?
You are? No.
Hey guys, you're watching a live test of, well, I don't know if we can call it Spankwagon, because
It's just a bunch of guys fucking around.
that's Spankwagon. That's the textbook definition of Spankwagon altogether.
That's true.
So, no, the reason why we're here, there's been some back and forth discussion about whether or not to do a live show again. Chris and Trencher, the guys in Seattle and Vegas, have been pretty much into the whole pre-record thing. Which is good. I mean, we've done some fabulous shit so far with pre-record. But we kind of got the feeling that maybe something was missing with a live show. So right now what you're seeing is actually a tech test. This has not been advertised. It's just, I was telling people, hey, can you watch this? Make sure it doesn't suck. If you can, join in the chat. We do have machines available, so we can call you stupid or whatever. So whether this will become a regular thing, we don't know yet. We just wanted to play it out, see if it worked well. God damn, you should see the amount of electronics in this room right now. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So, of course, you guys know Brew.
Hello.
And behind the desk, actually producing tonight, is Air Mattress. Say hi, Air Mattress.
Hi, Air Mattress.
So, yeah, he's, as usual, behind the camera. So, behind a lot of shit tonight. So,
Surprised I can do all this.
surprised to do all of it, yeah. Hey, it's a challenge, right?
Yeah.
That's why this is a test.
Yeah, exactly. A test of the Spankwagon broadcast system where we may not see, what if you call somebody a douchebag.
Oh shit, it's Ari.
Yeah. No, it's it's Ari.
Uh-oh. Oh.
So,
I was saying.
hi Ari. Glad you could join us. So, like I said, we don't know if this is going to become a regular thing. We do have a plan for at least one live show. One fully advertised live show. I'm going to admit what it's going to be about is going to be a secret.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. You're probably going to wonder what the fuck like a million times. But hey, we're here to entertain you guys. So how's your week been?
My week has been pretty hellish. I finally got my bike back after
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. It's been locked to a bike rack, and I actually had to take a hacksaw and cut it off. But yeah, that
looked good.
Yeah. No. Actually, one time I got the cops called on me just for using my key, just really trying to finagle it off. And somebody called the cops, and I was just like, you know what? No, this is my ID. The bike's registered, totally mine. And somehow I summoned up the courage to actually take a hacksaw after getting the cops calling me for using the key. But yeah, other than that, I've been hanging out with my parents this weekend, and actually, very interesting achievement. My dad biked 50 miles this morning in one go. Yeah, and he was with this group of bikers, and I was kind of proud of him. He's
Has he ever considered doing one of those really big biker, maybe that's not the right term, bicyclist, I guess would be the better term. Those big get-togethers to do, there's one where we're from, it's called Ragbri, where they go literally from one end of the state to the other.
No kidding.
Yeah, they go, where do they start from? I can't remember.
They start on the Missouri River and go all the way to Mississippi River.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
End to end. In what, a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
They, when I did it, I didn't do the whole thing, but I started from Waterloo to Independence. Well, I didn't ride the whole thing to Independence. I was tired and I didn't have a good bike.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty fun. There's a lot of partying there.
That's the one thing that, I've always seen those photos of just people, pretty much, it's all the day, bike. At night, college party. Seriously.
I mean, they got these groups.
It's insane.
They got these groups that have these old school buses that look like the Partridge Family buses.
Yeah. What was the one I seen one time? It was Team Morning Wood or something like that.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of people getting together. It's pretty fun.
They all get shit-faced and that's the worst idea ever. Go biking while hungover.
Yeah, no.
I've done it. It sucks.
Yeah, these guys, well, my uncle's group from the Quad Cities is a big group, and these two guys had a big bottle of Captain Morgan, and they said they'll probably drink the whole thing because they did the same thing last night.
Oh, shit. Well, it's nothing like that, but one thing my dad wants to do, and he actually wants me to do too, in May, there's this Century Run or some shit like that, which is sponsored by, what's his name, Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance One Testicle.
Lance One
Lance,
Testicle.
Lance, no, I didn't do steroids. Anyway.
Apparently it's 100 miles in one day. And
That's doable.
yeah, I mean, especially if my dad can do 50 miles in the morning, he can do 100 miles in a day.
Yeah.
The question is whether I can do it.
Yeah, because, well, you smoke.
Yeah, I smoke, and
There's people that do not regular that smoke too, so.
Yeah, that sucks too, trying to smoke while biking.
Well, actually, whenever I ride my bike to school, I am smoking while I'm riding my bike. I don't know, it's doable. It's very doable, but it seems counterproductive. You know, you're biking to get healthier and get your lungs in better shape, but you're also smoking at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Or you're just that nicotine addicted.
That's true.
So what was that bit about people who get tracheotomies because of like throat cancer and they're just like
Yeah,
Well,
they smoke out of the new hole.
Yeah, but that's, you know, there's a lot of people in Austin that ride bikes, and if you're downtown and live down there and work down there, you might as well, you know.
yeah. Well, it's like I could bike to work, I just choose not to.
Yeah, your bike's still sitting there for
Still sitting
2
at
years.
work because I'm a lazy bastard. Then it was like a $60 bike, so I don't really give a shit. So
It's not like it's a specialized.
yeah, exactly. It was a
Right.
$60 fucking
One
bike.
track. What are you, a hipster?
What?
Only hipsters ride those one-track bikes where they cost like $600 and they don't.
No, this bike, like the bike I want, costs like $3 grand.
No kidding.
Yeah, specialized bikes. That's the brand name.
You don't ride the bike you goddamn have now,
Yeah, that's only $250.
and you still don't ride it.
Well, when I was riding bike, when I was back in Iowa, I was riding my bike quite a bit.
Plus, if you pay $6 grand for a bike,
You're probably going to use it, yeah.
Only get your money's worth.
That's my uncle's bike. Was probably at least that much. It's
The one with no seat.
the one with no seat.
What?
Yeah, he specially designed his bike without no seat, and it's all carbon fiber and titanium.
So he always rides like standing up or what?
He's 60 plus years old too.
By the way, I just realized something. No,
What?
to get off the discussion for a moment.
Oh, of course.
Alex Olson. Hey Joe.
Hello, Joe. Oh shit, Ebola Cola, whatever you want to call them these days. So no, I just realized something.
What?
You are actually now talking more. I will, if this goes anywhere, I will have to upgrade software. We're getting you a mic and camera.
Oh, so I am talking more. I'll show you.
you were wrong. Haha, you will talk more. So anyway, my week. I there's a reason why I drank.
Yeah.
It's just I can't believe and I'm not going to get into details for a lot of good reasons, but I have never heard this much bitching in 1 week
Really?
in my entire work career at my company. I don't know what the fuck. It's like everybody just shit their pants at once.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like, and guess who had to deal with it?
You.
So, pretty much, when outside dealing with that, it's kind of like, planning on getting this together. I did do something actually pretty cool today, and for those of you who read Joystick, you might have seen this. The game development group Twisted Pixel wanted extras for some live action stuff.
You know, I saw something on Facebook.
Yeah. So I went there. I can't talk about it because it was actually for an unreleased game.
So it's non-disclosure.
There's an NDA on it. It was actually pretty interesting. There was actually a Justin moment.
Really?
Air mattress moment, I should say.
What-
No, okay.
What moment is that?
Okay, so you know how you like doing something really goofy when just like off the cuff for like video or whatever? Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to mention what it is because that teaser hasn't been posted yet over there. That'll be funny. So, so they wanted they did a tight shot of 2 people, and they wanted to be horrified and scared.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the one lady actually could I think she was an actress anyway.
Uh-huh.
So she did a real good job. But her friend that was with her, a male friend, was just pretty much like, and ran down the aisle. And they didn't tell
By
him
the way,
to.
you scared the shit out of Missy.
Yeah, I know. But no, I saw that and I'm like, oh, Air Mattress would have fucking done actually a lot of fun.
Actually, if I didn't work, I'd probably still been asleep.
You would still want to sleep, yeah.
They don't call me air mattress for nothing.
Yeah. He's a professional sleeper. But no, it's actually a lot of fun. They're actually doing another one in a few weeks for an actually announced game, Explosion Man. Have you ever seen Explosion Man on Xbox Live? Well, you have a PS Triple, so.
Yeah. So. To all you Xbox users, fuck you. You.
I go both ways.
Oh, yes, you do.
Hey, at least we don't have a Wii.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only if you're like a bitch. Yeah.
Or you're 10.
Oh, you're 10.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Anyway, so Explosion Man is actually a pretty fun game. Pretty much you're just trying to get through levels with various traps, but the neat thing is the way to jump, you actually explode. And you can stick to walls and explode to get to your curve. Yeah, it's actually a really, really fun game.
By the way, Fizz, register, damn it, so you
Yeah.
can chat.
Hey, we can't voice him in here. Or no, yeah, I could if I had an IRC channel.
Yeah.
Or IRC client. Anyway, not that anybody else will get that joke. But, no, it's actually a really fun game. I think it's like, I think it's like $10.
Right.
It's really,
I refuse to sign up. What the hell?
So, actually Twisted Pixel actually has quite a few games on Xbox Live. The Maw, which actually... The Maw.
Does it squeak?
No, unfortunately not. It really, I wish it did.
If it did squeak, your cats would probably kill it. So.
No,
It's up there.
Yeah.
But no, Explosion Man, The Maw, Comic Jumper, Miss Explosion Man. I don't think they've actually announced the release date yet because they're still working on it. The new game will be announced soon. I did actually talk to the marketing guy there, and he's totally cool with us doing interviews with him.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's probably something you'll see actually as a pre-record rather than a live show. So
Yeah, that would be a fun weekend.
yeah, it really will be. We're gonna mix up live and record because there's something for both. Speaking of that, when do we know when Spankwagon's actually going to relaunch? Don't know just yet. All we know is February. I still have to talk with Trencher and Chris to see what the fuck.
Murphy was supposed to show up tonight, but he decided to do something else.
He decided to go drink. What's a guess? I don't know.
It's Saturday night. What the hell? You know?
Yeah. So,
By the way, we're going to actually do the live shows. It'll be Friday then, right? Just won't let anybody know that.
yeah, this one was just due to other things getting in the way. Current plan is if we do them, they're going to be on Fridays.
Okay.
How we're going to advertise them, I'm still trying to figure out the final steps on. But they will be pimped on the site and probably elsewhere. The Spankwagon Facebook, if you're following that, and if you're not following it, you're officially a dick. And if I see you face to face, and I know you, and I find out you're not friends with Spankwagon, I will call you a dick.
And you'll punch
Or
him.
if you're Murphy, just call him douchebag.
Douchebag, yeah. Actually, that'd be a funny bit. Let's go find all the people we know that have a friend at Spankwagon. Just take the video camera. It's like, are you friends with Spankwagon? No. Dick! Might be something we'll have to do, so. But other than that, yeah, work sucked. So I put all my energy into this. Hopefully it shows. If it doesn't, send us an email. Actually, for this group, austin@spankwagon.net. We do have city-specific emails now.
Nice.
So, and I need to get YouTube hooked up with emails.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
so we can all like communicate in a really old form of communication. So
And we can also get fan mail.
yeah, fan mail, yeah. Or I have not received one bit of fan mail, and I've put like
Fan mail? What's that? You know?
I can write you fan mail.
It's like you're so hot. I'm like, be like Travis, shut up.
I know you.
So anyway, hopefully it shows tonight. And if you like it, definitely shoot us an email. So anyway, that's been our week. Shall we talk about what's going on elsewhere?
Yes, we shall.
Oh God, fucking A. I am glad I'm not in Egypt right now. If you folks have been
It looks like New Year's in Austin.
no, except it's a lot more violent.
It's a lot more violent.
It's a lot more violent, and if you go by, or if you're If you were 4chan, you probably have raging boners.
I saw that.
So
I didn't get that part right there.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
So,
It's fine.
It's,
so the bit that everybody has really been shitting the pants over is they've turned off like pretty much all communication methods, except dial-up telephone service.
Which is making a comeback now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, what is this, like 1988? What?
Yeah.
Do I sign on the People link? What the fuck?
And it still takes like 10 minutes to log on, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, well, no, there was actually an ISP out of France who actually said pretty much if you can dial out and call France, they give them free internet service
Oh, wow.
because of all this. Because the Egyptian government just clamped the fuck down on everything. Which is funny because speaking of clamping down,
Are we talking about clamping down like this? Or?
well, then probably by this point everybody wishes like they might have their nuts in a vice. So our other favorite totalitarian censorship-loving regime, China, they're now actually blocking stories on Egypt.
What?
Because of what's happening.
Actually, yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, the thing that happened in Egypt started with the Egyptian people being inspired by what happened
By
in
Tunisia, yeah.
So I guess they're afraid of it spreading to China as well.
well, they already know what's going on in China, so.
Well,
it's
and,
ready-
you know,
the
that's like-
information's ready. Gotten there. There's no way you can block it. I mean, you
Well,
can block what the current stuff is coming out, but they know
Like the
what's going on.
basics, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and see, that's like the whole funny thing. You know, that's everybody talks about the Great Firewall of China. There's ways to get around it. Whether people choose to do so might be another matter.
Yeah, because they do have a certain sense of loyalty to their government.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that kind of thing wouldn't last.
Right. Of course, it could always be worse. Could be North Korea. So, but no, back to China for a moment. Yeah, they're actively blocking news stories, and it gets even better. They actually have a application like Twitter called Sina, I don't know. I'm just actually glad to hit this off a slash guy here.
Sounds like Cena.
Yeah. So, a search for Egypt on the microblogging service brings up a message saying, according to relevant laws, regulations, and policies, the search results are not shown.
So they basically willed it to not exist.
Pretty much, yes. It's like, oh, wait, we don't know what the fuck's happening over there. What are you doing over there, Mattress?
Well, that's running a barrier right now, actually.
It's what? Okay.
Yeah, actually, on the ground in Egypt, I went into work on Friday, and my friend was on the computer, and he was actually watching a live video.
Yeah, the English version of Al Jazeera's out there.
Well, actually, the thing I was talking about is the troops coming out. The Egyptian army was out in the streets.
Yeah.
And, like nobody knew what the fuck was going on. Why
Yeah.
they were there? And apparently, I guess they're from what I heard afterwards, they're only there to kind of mediate things, make sure nothing gets too haywire. But for a while, people were thinking maybe it's like a military coup.
Yeah.
They saw the point of weakness, and they were like, okay, we can use this to take over the Egyptian government.
Yeah, I don't know what the military situation is there. You know, as far as
Yeah, it's
whether
probably
there's
being
Wasn't the president?
Huh?
Wasn't that their president like a general?
Yeah, he's been in power for the last 30 years.
Yeah, and he just got rid of all his cabinet and just named a new vice president, and people were like, well, fuck him and fuck you too.
That's pretty well.
I saw a whole
Yeah.
picture of both him and that one dude that was they put on as vice president worked together when they did when the king or whatever before him was assassinated.
Yeah.
Him and the vice president now were pictured together. And the uniforms and everything like that.
They're just basically trying to make it shared government between the two of them. It's just we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like.
So, actually, it's kind of as an extension of that, is the government doing whatever the fuck they want. Do either of you remember the legislation that had been talked about, I think it's actually a couple years ago, where they were talking about having an internet kill switch?
Really?
Yeah. This was, who was it that brought it up? I know Lieberman talked about it.
Oh, so this is a United States thing?
Yes. There was a reason for it. Their thought was that in case of any serious cyber attack, as in like I can't go view porn like type of cyber attack.
Which is the worst one ever.
Yeah, exactly. Now we know why the people in Egypt are really fucking pissed off.
Yeah,
They can't go see jiggling titties.
I even saw this one picture of one of the protesters going up to the riot police and kissing one of them on the cheek. He wasn't trying to send a message of like peace over violence or anything. He was just horny.
Yeah.
He hadn't gotten his rocks off because there's no porn.
Yeah,
So-
he's just that's apparently the Egyptian way of saying turn around, drop trowel, and grab your ankles. But anyway, so a couple years ago, there was discussion of having such an internet kill switch here in the U.S. To prevent any further damage being on a huge cyber attack. Well, people were like, "Fuck you." So.
I expect it to get even less support now.
Well, no. Well, it's been brought back up. It actually, it pretty much didn't get far out of committee when it was originally brought up.
Right.
Hey, guess what? What? No. So, apparently, a Republican has brought it back up. Go fucking figure.
You know, it's like they have a get out of jail free card. They can say whatever the fuck they want to, and they know it doesn't mean shit.
Well, yeah, because Democrats won't let their balls drop and actually do anything about it.
Sure.
So, anyway, so apparently they're talking about it again, but with a little bit of a stipulation. Would not give the president the same power as what's being excised in Egypt. Whatever. Used! Thank you. The legislation would provide mechanism for the government to work with the private sector. Oh yeah, that gives me a great deal of confidence.
Yeah, oh, you mean somebody else who can't be fucking regulated? I don't know.
Yeah, in the event of a true cyber emergency. Yeah, the two biggest groups I don't trust in this country, big government and big corporations. Yeah, that's a really great fucking idea, people. Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, is there really going to ever be a cyber attack that's going to be so huge that's going to make everything shit itself?
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, we know when people are, when, we have huge waves of, distributed denial of services attacks.
Right.
And
It's usually 4chan.
yeah, it's anonymous. It's like, damn you for taking or not doing anything for WikiLeaks. So, really, they might last like just a few hours, but then they're back up because they figured out how to shut it off. So
It's basically like a big reset button.
yeah, pretty much. So at this point, realistically, could this actually happen? And this is where I would love to get like a group of computer security experts
Yeah.
and like have that discussion with them. We're in Austin, so
We could probably find
we could probably find a few. We'll have to go like hunt around here. So yeah,
We could ask Vegas.
yeah, we'll ask big ones. There we go. So the internet shut off in Egypt. Thankfully, not shut off here for now.
Well, actually, on the home front, in terms of this situation, apparently, people have been getting angry at the Obama administration because Clinton and Obama, while all of this is happening, are telling people oh, don't protest, we won't help, and blah blah blah. But basically, they're just trying to keep support with the Egyptian government because they've had so many dealings with them in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, Egypt has kind of a pivotal role there. Apparently they're important for the Middle East. And
They are.
yeah, especially in terms of Israel and everybody else there.
Everybody from Israel has got the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, and that's like the thing too. When you hear Obama talk about the subject, he's all talking about just reform, where pretty much if it was any normal person, they'd be like, "Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up." But then again, we can't really support 3 wars either. So
No, we can't.
of course, we're not having a good chance with 2.
I was about to say we're fucking up with 2. How are we gonna do that?
Yeah. And they say you need a balance budget. Get the fuck out of there. So, them fuck themselves up. So, how about we take a break?
All right.
Yeah,
And we'll be back in a few. Coming up, drink reviews, Yep, it's Whiskey Dicks Live.
That means he gets to watch us drink.
Yes! And you get to feel jealous. So, I'm Robert Lickstore,
I'm Brew.
and you're watching Spankwagon, only on Spankwagon.
Done that.
Dun dun! Drink bitches. Hey folks, we're back. Spankwagon, only Spankwagon.net.
Done that.
Drink bitches.
Okay.
And
You can't? What are you
There
trying to
we
do?
go. Stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, it's called the first behind the keyboard. Yes, we are going to drink because now it's time for Whiskey Dicks. This one is one I've been wanting to try for a while. Brew has never actually done a Whiskey Dicks with us before, so this is his first time.
so you're pumping my cherry.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just disgusting.
So, but thankfully we don't buy shit. Or at least knowingly buy shit, except for a couple times. You guys will see that later. But no, this one... Yeah. So this one is Balcones Baby Blue. You might remember we've actually tried some stuff from these guys. Balcones Rumble. And we loved it. It was a great drink. The funny thing is, they're mostly whiskey makers, but that one they said it was whiskey where they fucked around with sugar. And so I go to Specs today, instead of Rumble being with the whiskey, it was in the cordials. And I'm like, what? It doesn't taste like a cordial at all. It's like, I didn't get it. I was like, whatever. So, anyway, you might have heard me talk about this one before. The main ingredient in it is blue corn.
Really?
Yeah, and it's actually gotten a lot of really rave reviews. Well, like that one there, a double gold medal at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition.
They're very proud of it.
Yeah. No, seriously, this has gotten a ton of really good reviews. So, I definitely knew I wanted to give it a try, so why not?
Can't wait to try it.
It was a good time to do it, so whip out the bottle. Wow. Man, not overpowering at all.
Yeah.
No wood, no smoke, tiny bit of honey, no vanilla. I definitely kind of get like a little bit of corn smell, just a little bit.
I'm mostly getting the honey.
Yeah. So, let's give it a... Yes, once again in the Crown Royal glasses, even though I don't drink Crown. So let's give it a whiff out of the glass here. Ooh, that corn smell definitely picks up.
Yeah.
But,
Definitely getting like the kind of sharp esper kind of smell.
yeah.
But it's still like very faint. It's almost like this little wisp of it instead of like this overpowering.
Yeah.
What the fuck up your
And
nose.
you know what the funny thing is? You know, it's 46%, but I get like no alcohol smell out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. So shall we?
Cheers.
Right, bitches. Oh wow, delightfully smooth.
It won't burn the hell out of
There's
your
only like
throat.
when it first hits, there's like just a tight, like a tiny bit of burn, but going down, no.
Yeah. It's just like this tiny bit of warmth going down. When you taste it at first, it's like you kind of feel it like expanding and then just kind of like subsides.
Yeah.
Calms down. You know.
Yeah, it. The corn taste is actually a little more mild than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It does definitely add that hint of sweetness, but the corn just isn't like punch in the throat kind of taste. It doesn't taste like I'm eating like chips or some shit, right?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
But it definitely adds quite a bit to the flavor. But
Plus,
yes,
it gets you drunk.
yeah, I was gonna say it's very smooth. That is the part I'm really liking about it. It's this wouldn't be a drink I'd slam back or anything, but
Definitely one you nurse for a while.
yeah, you know, this would be. I don't even know if I'd actually even consider putting this on the rocks.
I would. That's the way I am.
Yeah, but it's even like I'd almost think that mute out what the flavors. So, but I can see why a lot of people like this. mix it, even though I've seen some really interesting recipes. I'll have to go hunt some down at some point. But that's... I like it.
So it definitely tastes very different from everything else. Whereas everything else is just like really coarse. This is almost like a champagne.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really get a whiskey vibe out of it. And I drink quite a bit of whiskey, so I know. But yeah, it's weird. It does not strike me as a whiskey. But it's definitely enjoyable, so...
You can almost see this as like a whiskey with training wheels for like somebody who doesn't like drink stuff straight most of the time. They can drink this.
Like me?
Yeah.
No, you can just drink this and just kind of mellow out with it instead of having to like, oh, I have to chase this. And because when you chase it, you get rid of the taste.
Of course, then again, he's seen me like drink stuff that like scares him half to death. So I'm just like, what? Put hair under balls. Come on. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give Balcones Baby Blue?
Well, unfortunately, I will be learning more from you guys,
Right.
Whiskey Dicks. So I don't really have that much knowledge,
Right.
before this, except for being a college student and drinking.
Yeah.
But not the finer tastes. I would have to say 4 out of 5 with the other 1 left out of it, just due to inexperience and maybe
Right.
that is like a variable.
Right.
But I would definitely say this is very enjoyable and just very nice and like relaxing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's really once again, I'm going to use this term, it's really the smoothness that's won me over on this drink. Excuse me. So, much like Brew, I'm going to give it a 4 as well. Like I said, core taste is not overpowering. It's definitely there, but it definitely adds something. Like, if there's burn, it's very slight.
It's almost like a little twitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So, if you're not into like the smokiness or the woodsy flavors of some other whiskeys, this would definitely be a good one to go for. This was $32 a bottle. It's made here, made in Waco.
So it's local.
It's local.
A really big thing in Austin for anybody who lives here,
Yeah. So, if you can find it, I don't know right now how much distribution they have outside the state, though. But given the reviews they've gotten, it's probably going to be fairly quick.
Right.
So if you have like a good liquor store, hunt it down, or go ask about it. They might be able to get it there. So we're going to take another break. After this, a brand new drink, and hopefully it'll be just as good as Baby Blue. So we're watching Whiskey Dicks on Spankwagon.net.
Yeah, I guess it's fun. So.
Yeah. So, hey folks, Spankwagon.net, another drink for Whiskey Dicks. And this one was kind of surprising because when I saw it, I didn't expect it to be where it's from. It's from Pflugerville.
No way.
Yeah, and it was just a random pick. I didn't even look at it until after I had the cart. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh shit.
It's a little close to home.
Yeah, Pecan Street Rum. It's rum with flavor pecans in it.
Isn't there actually a Pecan Street? Right,
Yeah,
there's
there-
Pecan
there-
Street everywhere.
Yeah. Well, they're downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what the hell's there though. So yeah, actually out of Pflugerville, which is kind of surprising. I just kind of grabbed it at random because one thing I like is if I have like a spicy rum, like an Appleton Estate or something like that. It actually goes well with like pecan pie.
Really?
Yeah, it really works. So when I saw this, I'm like, I gotta give this a spin. So.
Yeah. Actually, some of the best recipes that you get are just
Ooh.
people taking 2 things that go well together. And
Yeah.
putting them together.
Thankfully, we don't have like chocolate vodka and peanut butter vodka.
Because not only would we love it, not
Oh.
only would we like it too much, we get sick.
Ooh, but
Yeah.
that's. I'd like to smell
I
it.
don't know how people can drink that shit. Oh. By the way, we're picked out.
That bad?
Oh, now it's going down.
Okay.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah. It's a definite pecan scent.
It smells like syrup. Almost.
So I wonder if
Just like a little like syrup background.
Yeah, I was trying. So I wonder if they just used.
It smells like IHOP.
Smells like an IOP, yeah.
It'd be funny if it's just a syrup.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to like figure out. It's like,
Well, it doesn't look like syrup, thank God.
yeah. So I'm definitely interested to see how this is going to taste now based on that. That's something. So.
Yeah, you a little more in mind.
Yeah.
He's trying to get me drunk, guys.
Yeah. So without the glass now. Wow, the concept definitely still is there.
Yeah, it's nice.
It doesn't smell quite as syrupy though out of the bottle.
Yeah.
So hopefully it was just.
Colonnading.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Or maybe it was just me, like.
Well, no, I kind of got it too. So.
Yeah.
So shall we?
Shall.
Ready, bitches.
Bitches.
Oh yeah, got that pecan taste right away. It's definitely not a concentrate or a syrup though.
No.
It's definitely like pecan should be. It's actually not as sweet as I was expecting.
No, like the last one, this one's not too strong. And actually, I have to say it's a little bit softer than the last one.
Yeah, it is. The only thing is, I don't really get much else out of a rum flavor. But then again, I'm expecting kind of darker rum to be a little spicy.
Yeah, this one is, it's not so exciting and all over the place and jostled. It's more like,
It's very subtle.
yeah, it's very straight with me, you know.
But it's, I will say I do like the flavor of it though. It's,
See, you can just drink this out of the bottle.
yeah. Actually, you know what this would go good with? If you didn't make it too heavy on, like, say, the clove or the cinnamon, make it with hot buttered rum.
Hot buttered rum?
Hot buttered rum. I think that might work, if you tone down the cinnamon and the clove a bit. Other than that, I definitely wouldn't put in like a rum and Coke. I don't think it'd work. The Coke would be too sweet.
See, I'm kind of a noob. I put this with Dr. Pepper. It would make the Dr. Pepper taste better, but
Yeah,
in terms of just making this taste better, it's just fantastic by itself.
yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say not so much of a like your typical rum flavors, for a dark rum.
It definitely does have that sort of aromatic like boost.
Yeah.
Where it just like mellows out. But
Right. But that's actually one thing I do like about it.
Yeah, how much you pour in the glasses?
Just our normal shots. What?
Those are pretty big shots.
We don't fuck around.
we're not bitches.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it doesn't like have to hit you over the head with the spices that you see in normal dark rum. So, I mean, potentially good and bad thing depending on how you prefer your rum.
Well, some people like it, I guess, the spice.
Well, see, I like spicy rum. Appleton is one of my favorites. So
It's really fun.
yeah,
But with this, it's almost like you don't get the spice taste, but it's almost like you don't put it in there because you don't need it.
yeah, it's definitely a very sipping rum, I think. For those who like to do that. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you say?
1 to 5. Might go again with a 4.
Might go with 4. Okay.
Maybe a 4.5, just because I really imagine myself getting drunk.
Just be like,
And it's also because I'm a little bit more inebriated than before, so.
yeah. Well, it's just kind of like, yeah, I was like, I'll keep drinking it and drinking it. It's like, shit, where'd the bottle go? I will give it a 3.5. Like I said, it's smooth, subtle. I like the pecan flavors. Usually what I don't go for in a sipping rum, but it's definitely enjoyable. So I would most certainly buy it again. And it's local, so it makes it even better. So this was $19 a bottle at our local alcohol emporium.
That's pretty cheap for.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of price tag you see on, like, the major, like, national labels.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that a local could pull that off.
Actually, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
For a bottle, what size of bottle is that?
$7.50.
Well, I'd say you get some like Jack Daniels, it would cost you like close to.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because you're paying for it because it's fucking Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the only thing that's cheaper, but it's just like kind of like your regular rum, is like Captain Morgan and Sailor Jerry's.
Yeah.
But then you start getting into stuff like Gosling's and Kraken and Appleton. It's going to be, very close. So, yeah, definitely. Whiskey Dicks approved. Like I said, $20. Go buy it. Enjoy the pecans. Get drunk.
Maybe eat it with pecan pie.
Yeah, eat it with put it in the pecan pie if you can. At Christmas. That's going to
That would be the best family reunion ever.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, it could be the worst too.
If you got a dumbass uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I don't think. Hold on. Since pecans.
Oh yes.
You want one?
Actually, you know what? I usually don't go for close. I will try it just because it's usually close and promised.
Yeah. And because it was only 10 minutes and I didn't feel the need to take a break.
Well, what are you gonna take a break again? Because we're lazy bitches.
That's why we're doing it. There's no like special preparations. We're lazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we're taking a break.
It's also for time and pacing and all that other,
That because I stupidly didn't come up with other material.
Well, remember, this is just a test too. So for the next show, for our actual show, what we're gonna do? What people are we gonna bring over for the show?
I don't want to discuss. I don't want to discuss on the air just yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's still a surprise.
Yeah. So.
That's the funny thing. Like you can get teasers out of us by getting
Wow.
drunk.
I can pick up that.
He can pick up that damn train. Yeah, this is the fun part, folks. You get to hear our neighborhood train.
I think I
Hold
want
on.
the doors open.
Yeah, so I think that's what will eventually make us go to lapel mics, so we don't have to hear that bullshit.
It's really loud.
Oh,
Is it?
Well,
That bad?
I have to say, like tasting this with the cloves, it's almost like the clove taste is actually stronger than this.
Yeah.
And it's almost like this is washing it away and kind of, just kind of transforming it into this.
Yeah. Yeah, that does really kind of clear out the palate, really.
Yeah. I guess that also kind of like heightens the feeling that it's smooth because it's going from something really sharp to something smooth. And it's,
Yeah.
again, just like comforting.
Yeah. So, no, the next show, or the one that will be pimped out live, like I said, it's going to be a surprise. The plan is to have more people here. For very good reason. You will understand.
It's a concept.
It's a concept. So, but we're still going to keep it a secret for very good reason. But we're hoping it's going to be entertaining. So, and hopefully.
I don't think there's any way it can go wrong. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say the only thing that could go wrong is if cops get involved.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And even then, have them join in.
Exactly.
So keep that in mind. We will let you know when that's going to go. Man, I've got like 2 full episodes waiting to go.
So when Spankwagon comes back, then we'll come back in full force.
God, I hope so. It's been
Well,
a long time.
I'll be honest here. After talking with Trencher the other day, because you're not going to fall asleep on the desk.
No,
are
it's
you?
getting more comfortable.
Oh.
Getting
God,
more
you look like you're about school. Like this class is boring. What the fuck, shithead. So
I hate history.
mine was economics, but I think everybody hated that class.
English, that was my least.
So for a while, because some other shit going on with the Seattle and Vegas guys, we're probably going to have to do quite a bit of material.
Okay.
I've got some stuff planned out. Like I said, hopefully we can do some with the guys at Twisted Pixel. There are some things coming up here soon in town I would like to go cover.
Okay.
Because we've got, South by Southwest is coming up
That's right. That's
here in a month.
That's in March. isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's March. Probably won't be able to, I don't know how much of South by we can actually do. I know I definitely want to do Screen Burn.
What's
The interactive media,
oh.
other words, video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was for some reason I imagined like a big screen where you could I don't know.
There's actually an independent media expo coming up in a few weeks. That'll just be like a day. I think we'll go do that. And there's been other shit.
It'll be nice and political with the media expo.
Well, it's like authors and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you familiar with the comic book Atomic Robo?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. The guys from that are going to be there. The guys who did Intergalactic Nemesis, which is this big live-action stage play that's all done in like comic book style. It's actually gotten a lot of really good reviews here in town. They're just now going out on tour.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Got that coming up. Man, there's just like a lot of shit we want to go do.
So it's not for lack of ideas. It's for
No, it's really it's actually like time, money, and manpower at this point. No, and that's the thing. We want to do. What the hell are you going to do, Kat?
I don't think we're going to do that.
She wants to be a star.
Yeah. It's like, show me how to produce. But no, we've definitely got ideas. Not that everything will be out. Doing stuff like that. I got some other stuff. Hey!
Oh my god. Okay, one of our cameras ran out.
Yeah. God damn it.
That's my cats.
I knew. And the sad thing was, I knew that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So, and of course, Air Mattress had to go. Let me. That's gonna be lag behind a little bit. I'm watching Ustream. Oh god, that looks like shit. God damn it. Probably doesn't help that my mic room is like.
I tried to stop her, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, but it was just funny. I'm not surprised by that at all. So.
I saw it happening in slow motion, and it's just like, I can see it happening, but I can't stop it.
It's like, no! Was that loud?
That was loud.
Probably because I was right by this mic.
God.
Probably so.
History is
Yeah. So, but no, we definitely got some stuff in the works for Spankwagon. Whether or not the Vegas or Seattle guys will join up for live stuff, it's been talked about. Really, I think it's more of a hardware and a timing thing. Heads in, we're going to need more cameras and want to do something with this too. So,
I actually hope it get rid of that. Dude.
I think I'll actually have to monitor split
Okay.
because the way you have to do Skype
From
in
this
here.
thing?
Yeah, well, I'll explain here in a moment. Because the way you have to do Skype in here,
Yeah.
you actually screen capture.
Uh-huh.
Because it doesn't, for some reason, being a bunch of content, you can't like direct capture.
Uh-huh.
So you have to screen capture. So we'll just like whatever monitor Skype is on yours, we'll actually just split we'll double it here.
Okay.
So
Just
multiplex, whatever the term is called.
I was thinking we just come off the laptop. But,
No, it has to be on the same machine your blaster's on.
oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
and that means, of course, I'll have to upgrade the software again. So,
Yeah, it's expensive.
yeah, but hey, we're doing it for the fans.
What fans?
All 5 of them.
Yeah.
No, they were on earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, we got viewers. All of a sudden, okay, it's Saturday night, we gotta do something.
Saturday night, time to go get drunk. Which is, well, slowly.
Well, look at what you guys are doing.
Very slowly at this point, because Travis has to drive. So,
Gotta pace myself.
yeah, pretty much. Now I totally forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Yeah, I know. But no, a lot of stuff in the works as far as Spankwagon Austin Bureau goes. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, enjoyable, and informative.
Don't count this one.
Yeah, like I said, this is a test.
You know, it's entertaining in like a kind of ironic way, just because like it's real. You know, like this is actually happening. So
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what I like about
That's
this.
when, Trench and Murph were doing it. It was more fun when they were on. That's what.
Oh, they did a live show too.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did a live show. They did a live show for like 10 years.
Just actually, yeah, you don't know real much about the history of Spankwagon.
No.
And here's a great time to say. So Spankwagon, actually, when it first started, was just a website that Trencher did, just so you could learn HTML. That was it.
So it's just like a lot of exercise for him.
Yeah, pretty much. And then at some point, him and a guy.
Is it tight?
Okay. Trench and a guy who went by the name of Claude Balls.
Clock.
Claude Balls. He was awesome because he owned a DeLorean.
Oh my god, that does
yeah.
make him awesome.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, he got rid of it. But,
He's not awesome anymore.
yeah, we haven't heard, or all I know is back in Vegas, but I didn't get to...
Doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, so, they did that, they did as a radio show. Well, and as much as you could do a radio show back in 2000 on Live 365, God, there's some history for you. They did just like a weekly... Well, they first used to do a show about wrestling. So, actually, a lot of the guys are wrestling fans.
Yeah, I remember that being really big when I was...
Yeah.
And then they didn't live in trailers either.
Yeah, that was the funny part, right? They weren't addicted to Kool-Aid and Kraft dinner. Wait a minute, I'm not Canadian. Kraft macaroni and cheese, sorry. So, they did that, and then they just kind of went into a more general format with Spankwagon.
How did it come by the name?
If I remember correctly, and Trencher, if you watch this later, fucking tell me, because quite honestly,
How can you watch it later without recording?
It's recording. Ustream records.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just wanting to record in high def.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's later. Oh, that's another thing. Just a side note, even though broadcasting in standard definition, everything will be recorded in high def, and it'll be uploaded to Vimeo in high def. Anyway.
As people are watching it live, it's still standard.
Yeah, pretty much. Only because we have to pay money for a high def stream, and let's face it, this is an anti-profit organization. God, look right here. So,
Hey, look, just show the cameras around and see what we have here.
yeah. So anyway, so they did it as a radio show for a long time. And part of the problem is I'm missing chunks of history because I was just out, like when I moved to Florida and stuff. So, Claude left the show at some point. Well, actually, for a long time it was Murphy. Well, back then he was known as Smack.
Well, I didn't know that.
Huh? Yeah, that's him.
Well, I know that now. But
Yeah,
when
that's-
you show it because you.
Yeah, because I played that one show, and you're like, from like 2003, you're like, holy fuck, that's him?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. Murphy's actually had a pretty extensive history as well with Spankwagon.
So is Chief.
Yeah, Chief has been around there for quite some time. There was some point where Trencher wasn't on the show, but he was still producing. So it was just Murphy, Gorilla, and Chief. And then, I don't know how Decaf came into the picture. I don't remember that piece. All I remember is when I started listening again, he was on it. And then eventually they added video, but it was just one camera. Compared to us where, it's a multicam setup.
Because we're fancy.
Yeah. Because we know technology. Unlike
Then we got faster internet too.
unlike those people who use Macs. Anyway, so... I hate when this happens.
So they had one camera and...
Yeah, so, well, and the thing was, they actually did it like a proper radio show. That just happened to have a video camera. Because they used to do a show on a site called LP Rocks. So it was actually set up like your normal, like, radio station setup. Mics up here, headphones, all that fun shit. And then eventually LP Rocks had problems. Like, a lot of problems. And they decided they wanted to do some new stuff because they were really excited about the video piece. And then they went to pre-record. So, I've actually known, the both of us have actually known Trencher for quite some time. I've actually done stuff prior to this as JSTFU. Yeah, just shut the fuck up. With somebody who we shall not name. He's a dick. A big royal dick. You know who you are. Anyway. So, I did some
Is he
stuff.
like at one point?
Huh?
Is he like Dick too?
What's that? Sorry?
Bad,
No, sorry, I didn't hear your...
Bad joke, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, he liked it. Okay.
So anyway, I did some radio stuff with that, and then when he moved out here, and because we were fans of the show first and foremost, and then I started. I've done some stuff for him before, like teasers and shit, and then once it came back, they started doing more pre-record stuff. And I'm like, fuck it, let's do some shit. And here we are.
That catches us up to
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, there was like chunks missing. Maybe, hopefully, we're still working on the details here. I have a big Spankwagon family reunion in Vegas this summer.
Isn't that when Evo's happening?
Yes, they finally, actually great, gives us more material to talk about. The dates for Evo is it's like the last weekend in July.
It's actually around my birthday, though.
Sweet.
No reason to
More
get
excuses to get drunk in Vegas. Except maybe not order hookers.
Well, just,
Oh, wait a minute, no, excuse me. Dancers.
Dancers,
Wink,
whatever.
wink, nudge, nudge.
I will be, I'll have a little monopoly on the dancers. The dancers are for me.
Okay. So anyway, they did, it's last weekend in July. They finally announced the games list. They did it on the last episode of Wake Up SRK. Mr. Wizard announced the games list. Super Street Fighter 4. Duh. Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
When it comes out.
In a few weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like mid-February, dude.
That's gonna be
I'm actually looking forward to it. I need to actually put my copy on pre-order because I've been lazy. Except for the fact they put Sentinel in it.
Well, I mean...
So does that mean 10 more years of Magneto, Storm, and Sentinel? Is that 10 more years I get to hear y'all fuck the Knicks?
Yeah.
I get to see Mango Sentinel and Curly Mustache and all that shit again? I hope not. I think the whole thing with X Factor, with being able to regain your health, I think that's going to be interesting. So, and it doesn't look as frantic as Marvel 2 does.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really looking forward to it. But hopefully we don't just see like 5 teams and the rest are all complete shit. It just makes the game no fun. So Marvel 3, Tekken 6, which means Devil J will probably be there again. So he did a good job. He took 4th last year. So.
It's who do that?
Oh, okay. Then we'll go over the rest of the list because there's one interesting addition, and I want to discuss that later. So apparently he's got to use the potty.
Sorry,
So
it's stuff right here.
yeah, and the beer. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come back. So you've been watching Spankwagon. Only on Spankwagon.
Done that.
Done it.